guys, it's Shelly from Mile High Healthy. I was just making a kale salad for my dinner and I thought I'd take a couple minutes to show you how I do it. It's something that I do enjoy frequently and it keeps very well. And a lot of people can be afraid of kale. It's a little different than your pre-washed and pre-cut spinach and romaine that you might use, but it's very easy to work with. So what I do is I take the stem of the kale, wrap your fingers around the bottom like that, and just pull the leaves off from the stem and put that aside. You can juice it, maybe put it in your smoothies, I don't know. So when you have that, I just tear it up into little bite-sized pieces with my hands as well as possible. Put the kale on top and then I make my dressing real quick. I don't have measurements, I kind of just go by sight now that I've made it so many times. In a bowl I have the juice of 1 lemon. Into that I add up some tahini. You can get this at City Market or Kroger and maybe even Walmart if you shop there, but it's my favorite brand. So I kind of take just a big honkin' spoonful like that. It's very precise measurements. And to that I add in a drizzle of olive oil, maybe 1/4 of a cup, just to kind of make sure it thins out and gets liquidy. A cheap garlic powder, although you can mince up your own garlic, but let's make it as easy as possible. Little salt, a little pepper out, and a splash of vinegar to kind of make it tangy. I use apple cider vinegar, but any kind of vinegar would work. Balsamic or white or a fancy kind that you might have. And then to that, I add herbs. This is just a green goddess dressing base. It has celery flakes, basil, oregano, and stuff like that. Just a little bit, a little pinch, and then I just kind of stir it up. The tahini can get a little thick, so if you need more, add a little bit more oil. Don't be scared to use a lot of oil because this is a lot of salad. And kale generally wilts better and tastes better when you use fat. You don't have to. There's plenty of fat-free salad dressing recipes I've seen for kale, but I like it best with fat. But fat helps absorb the nutrients as well. Okay, so the reason I keep the kale on top is because I just kind of spoon the dressing all on the kale, just like that, and then I massage it. And it's exactly how it sounds. You start rubbing the dressing into the kale, pick it up in your hands, really make sure you get the entire surface. The more you rub, the better it'll be. It goes from being really hard and rough maybe, and into melt and wilting down and being very edible and tasty. And most salads, you can't dress them and save them. It wilts the spinach or the romaine. If you've ever tried to bring a leftover salad home from a restaurant, it's not very good the next day. But this, maybe because of the roughness of the kale, it keeps really well. I've kept it up to a week. I don't know if that's gross or not. It's probably even better the day after that you make it because all the flavors can sit. So just rub that as long as you feel like you want to, and once the top part, which is mostly the kale, is good and rubbed in with dressing, it looks like it's all coated, then I kind of just gently toss all of the ingredients together like that as well. There's a recipe kind of like this on the blog. I'll put a link to it. It's the Bye Bye Cravings chickpea salad from For the Glow. I just generally use whatever I have on hand. I don't think you have to make it a certain way. Put whatever vegetables you like, although I will say I put cucumber in, and since that's such a wet vegetable, it kind of gets soggy and gross if you keep it for 7 days when you want to eat it. Okay, and so you can see it's kind of decreased in volume with the rubbing of the kale. My hands are extremely dirty, but it looks like that, and I'll put up a good picture for you before I eat it. I hope that helped you with any questions that you may have had, or now you know what massaging kale really is, and hope you'll try kale salad and let me know how you liked it.